So here in this second video of the diode clamp multi-level inverter high power module, in this video I will show you the working of the DC MLI high power module. As you can see here, this is our 3 RYB input terminals, and here are the some short links given for the external connection of the IGBT module with the diode modules, and here is the 4 output terminals, that's RYB and neutral connection. As you can see here, we have to connect gate pulses coming from our microcontroller. We have to connect here. Here is the full section of the gate pulses, contains 12 gate pulses and with one ground. So here our microcontroller, you can see. So this microcontroller of the ST from ST Microelectronics, and this controller generates gate pulses of the 5 level voltage amplitude. So this output gate pulses connected with our DC MLI high power module in this gate pulse section. And here is the AC and DC sensor output. That's 3 AC current, 1 DC voltage and 1 DC current we will see while running of this module. And here is the driver status output. That's a fault indication and ready indication, and 1 reset switch to reset if any abnormal happens with the driver card and fault comes. So by pressing this reset switch we can reset this our driver card. So now I will show you how to connect these short links. So here is the short link. We have to connect externally via these short links to connect all the collector of the IGBT modules with our DC voltage link. Same way we have to connect negative DC link with our emitter of the all IGBT modules. And as you can see here, this dotted line indicates that all are the connections comes from the externally via these short links. And now we will see the connection of the IGBT modules with our diode modules. Now our R phase is connected. That's our R phase leg. Now we are connecting Y phase leg. So now we have connected our power circuit through our external short links, and then in the preliminary test we will see the phase voltage and line voltage of our DC MLI with a 24 volt DC input through our SMPS section. So these two terminals are of our SMPS. So we will connect it to our DC link terminal here. Right now we are not connecting our 3-phase AC supply. We are giving directly 24 volt DC using SMPS, 24 volt SMPS. So at the output side we have connected 200 volt 3 bulbs connected in a star connection. So this is here is the 3 neutrals are shorted through we form our 3-phase balance load with a star connection, and here are the 4 connections which will connect here. So this is R phase, Y phase, B phase and neutral connection. That's our star point connection. And connected in the series we have connected one current meter to measure the line current. Now we will see the gate pulses of our 12 switches. So this is our DSO probe, and we will see this ground we will connect here, and our probe we connected with the G1. So you can see on the DSO this pulse is of the G1. And now we connecting with the G4C. This pulse of the G3 means third switch gate pulse, and this is the 5C gate pulse. This is the G5 gate pulse. This is 2C gate pulse. This is 1C gate pulse. This is 4C gate pulse. Now this is 3C gate pulse. This is G6 gate pulse. This is 5C gate pulse. This is G2 gate pulse. So this is our 12 switches gate pulses for this square wave mode operation. Okay, let's now turn on our SMPS supply. So we have turned on our SMPS supply and let's see the phase voltages. So we connected DSO ground with our neutral point, and we are connecting our probe with R phase. So this is the phase voltage of R phase. This is Y phase voltage, and this is B phase voltage. And now we will connect in the line to line between R and Y phase. So from removing our ground to neutral point, we connecting with Y phase and in between R and Y phase. So this is our 5-level output of our diode clamp multi-level inverter in this square wave mode. Now we will connect in between R phase and B phase. So this is R and B phase line to line voltage, and this is Y and B phase line to line voltage.